Hello there, Andrew D. Pope. This video is all about self-development, building self-confidence, and basically improving yourself on a day-to-day basis by putting in the hard yards. I'm going to start straight off with a quote by a gentleman called Frederick Douglass. Very interesting character from the 19th century. I would urge you to check him out on Google or wherever you can find information. Here's the quote. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Frederick Douglass. Wise words in my opinion, and this quote resonates with me because what I see nowadays is too many people looking for shortcuts. They're looking for the easy option, they're looking for the life hack, the golden solution, the golden formula. They're looking for the magic bullet solution to all their problems. It doesn't exist. It's never existed. It never will exist. I spent many years myself trying to find these things, spending money on these things, hoping these things would work. They don't. The problem was there was no good foundation. Anything you add to it, even if it does essentially work as a solution, won't be supported on a shaky foundation. Self-development relies on good foundations. Then you don't need the magic bullet solutions. What you then get is a structure that is able to be supported by that solid foundation. Foundations are hard work. They take time to build. They don't come without pain. There is always pain with growth. Self-development is all about growth. It's inherent. There is a Buddhist saying, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So you're always going to get pain with development. It's a part of life. If you think about it, life itself could be defined as organisms struggle against gravity, for want of a better term. We literally fight every day against gravity. Human beings do this all the time. We eat and extract nutrients from food to make our skeletons stronger, to keep us resisting gravity. Life is a struggle. We're not often aware of it. We don't think of these things generally, but there is always a struggle going on. And for any organism to grow and reach old age, a lot of struggle is involved in various ways. Usually behind the scenes, sometimes not behind the scenes. Personal development really gets into the idea of being aware of these struggles, trying to develop any new skill or any new physical ability. Going to the gym, for example, to build muscles or get fit. If you keep doing the same thing all the time, you won't actually build any muscles. If you keep using the same weight, you'll just get used to lifting that weight. You won't actually develop any further because there's no need to develop any further. So to get growth, you have to put stress on muscles. Same with running. You have to run further and faster in order to become fitter. Otherwise, you just get used to running that same pace all the time for the same distance. You need to put some stress on the system in order for that system to respond and grow as a result. No struggle, no progress. Likewise, if you want to become more self-confident, if you want to become a better person, if you want to self-develop, you've got to challenge yourself in those realms of self-confidence and self-development. You've got to put yourself under some stress and give yourself some pain in order to make progress, lean in and develop the mechanisms and the mindsets for becoming a better person, for becoming more self-confident. It's all about challenge. Challenge is effectively our struggle in terms of self-development. There is good news in all of this, by the way. It's not just pain. Ultimately, you will achieve great things when you start to work hard and work towards a specific goal. But the good news is that as you take on challenges, as you develop yourself, your ability to take on challenges and develop yourself also grows. So not only do you get progress in the thing you're trying to progress with, but you also get progress as a progressor. That's a lot of progress added in there. But you get my point, hopefully. It's a good, positive, virtuous cycle. The struggle leads to a success, which leads to more capability of dealing with perhaps a bigger struggle or a greater struggle, which leads to greater and greater success. As I say, a virtuous circle, a very yin-yang type deal. You cannot have one without the other. That's the key point to remember. Anyway, that's enough talk about progress and struggle. I hope that's given you some food for thought. I hope you've enjoyed that. Have a little look at how your trying to make progress? Are you giving yourself enough of a challenge? I'll leave that with you to have a think about. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Hello there, I am Andrew D. Pope, the original and best, except no substitute. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe. It really makes a difference to the channel. I can do a lot more work and help a lot more people with confidence. All the best to you and yours on your unique journey.